I'll tell you another thing that a lot of people wonder about in Shidduchim is, the question of Aliyah. And on the YU Connects profile, there's a yes, maybe, or no.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I had a conversation with my sister, and I'm like, Leia, what do I do? Do I put like a yes? Do I put maybe? Whatever. And my sister goes, have your, options open, put maybe. And then after like a year of having maybe on my profile, I was like, that makes no sense to me. How, I would not be attracted to a guy that didn't have my core value of Aliyah. For me, living in Israel is as much of something I believe in as keeping Shabbos or keeping kosher or any of that. For me, that's a core principle. And I think that, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to put Aliyah as a priority. If it is a priority to you, I think that they get scared away and they're like, oh, yeah, I want to make Aliyah, but okay, but maybe my future husband won't. If it's a priority to you, if it's a value of yours, say yes.
I also used to get bothered by that also, because I don't know. Max, did you go to YU or did you go to school?
I went to Skokie Shiva.
Oh, Scopes, good place.
The Yeshiva. Yeah.
Giddy loves Chicago.
Chicago's great. It's I was there for 3 years.
Hey man, it's a quote Ferris Bueller, the question about Chicago is not what are we going to do, it's what aren't we going to do. So
exactly.
Giddy the 90s kid, by the way,
that's an 80s movie, but
if you ever want to hear him quote anything from the 90s, if you ever need a quote from the 90s, just call Giddy.
I mean, that's an 80s movie, but still.
An 80s movie, whatever.
Yeah. John Hughes loved Chicago. He loved the northern suburbs. That's why, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Home Alone, Uncle Buck. That basically there was a school,
okay, stay on topic.
Whatever, we don't need to stay. But
it's good for Shidduchim. Okay, don't worry.
If we start a podcast about 1980s hits movies, Giddy, you're our guy.
Going back to YU, so also in these things, sessions about dating and things like that, they would also say it's not the worst thing in the world, you'll figure it out. But if this is a value for you, you should stick with it. You should stick with Aliyah.